Here's a way to turn women on and heighten arousal in romantic relationships according to science. It's called excitement transfer theory, and the idea is that doing thrilling activities with a woman can actually build attraction towards you. To illustrate this, a 2003 UT study found that women who had just gone on a roller coaster felt more attraction to guys after the ride, especially the guys who sat next to them. I'm not suggesting you plan your next date to Space Mountain, but maybe you learn a little spin and dip for the dance floor, go go-karting, or even just watch a thrilling movie together.
Wow, this sounds like an interesting theory. I mean, I'm all for anything that can increase the average guy's chances to score. But here is my issue with this theory. It kind of leaves out certain factors. One factor is the age of the study participants, as I don't think women who are a decade plus post-wall are going to be getting on death-defying roller coasters on a first date. Also, older men probably aren't doing that either. Another factor is, how effective is this? I mean, if go-karting could actually increase a guy's chances of getting laid, trust me, the marketing department for this would be all over it. Sorry there, Colleen, but somehow I'm going to categorize this awesome dating advice as nothing more than another attempt at getting men to pay for more stuff just for a maybe.
Damn, skip me.
Before we move on, I want to bring attention to the fact that 79% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. Come on, fam. You've seen my logo on other channels, and you're already here. Please hit that subscribe button and support the channel. It really helps out. Moving on.
I'm not sure that I'm normal in conventional terms when it comes to dating. Not that I've been on a date for a long time. But personally speaking, my idea of a good date is this: going to the local dump or tip or recycling centre and getting rid of loads of clutter. Then, that's the most action I've had in a very long time. Anyway, after that, going to a range of charity shops, maybe a jumble sale or a garage sale, and then going to McDonald's and using the app so you can get cheaper food, and I'd probably want to have a McFlurry. Then after that, go back home and watch a really good serial series. Is that what normal people do these days when it comes to dating? I'm not sure they do. But anyway, that's how I want to do it.
Somehow, someway, I don't think this queen, who is Butters, was not being dishonest when she said the dog kisses were the most action she has had in a very long time. Anyway, that's an original plan she has for a post-wall first date. Well, let's see. Alternate dumpster dumping, charity shops, McDonald's, serial deleter documentary. Okay, if I have to say there are red flags present because some of my viewers can't pick them up, I am doing good work. Okay, let's take it piece by piece. Giving stuff away at a Goodwill doesn't seem bad until you realize she's using the date as free labor for her to dump her old furniture. Next, buying stuff at a garage sale, where again, you are the free labor to carry everything. Then you fill her up on chicken nuggets or a McFlurry on your dime, only for her to try to freak you out with a nutty selection of viewing in hopes you get scared enough to leave after you have done everything. Did I miss something? Maybe I got all that wrong and I read too much into it, but to be honest, I failed to see what a man is going to get out of accompanying her to all these places other than throwing his back out moving her stuff.
No. No.
Moving on.
So if you're dating over 40 and someone asks you, why are you still single? Show them this. I'm going to break down the dating pool for you. We have all the men. We need to take away the ones that are married, aren't age appropriate because we are over 40, ones that are gay, ones that are broke, the ones that are emotionally unavailable, the ones that still have drama with their ex. We're going to take away the ones that are perpetual bachelors, okay? Then we have the ones that don't know what they want. The ones that love bomb you. And then, all right, so this is what we have. So we want someone who's attractive. 5'10", so I need someone over 5'8". So a few people who decide they still want to smoke cigarettes, they have to meet the people who don't want any more children. And this is what I'm left with. However, we need to take this then. They're not all in my area. We need to then spread these people around the world. This is what we're dealing with. Any questions?
I have questions. Well, not really. More like observation. You see, Queen, the biggest issue isn't that pile of men you jumbled and sorted. The biggest issue is you post-war women who think you can actually make demands. Listen, sweetie, you are a dusty. Your egg carton is almost at zero and you have nothing to offer the man you are attracted to. It's that simple. I mean, the thing this gorilla kept thinking about when she was sorting her little pile in her description of the difficulties of women dating over 40 was, how exactly does this queen think she is in a position to make any demands?
How dare you?
Okay, ladies, let me come at this from a completely different angle in an effort to try to explain the not so obvious to all of you. Imagine we replace this queen with a man in his 40s who is about 5 feet tall, weighs over 300 pounds, makes about minimum wage, and lives in his mother's basement, saying he is going to divide the pile into modern day dating until he gets a small pile of the baddies he wants and how messed up dating is. Well, you queens would look at him like he was crazy for demanding anything when he isn't anywhere near what he needs to be to attract those women. Well, same difference. That is exactly what those high-value men you are attracted to think when seeing you post-war queens making demands.
Now that's a lot of damage!
Moving on.
So I'm over 40. In fact, I'm 50. And I met my current husband in my early 40s. We've been married 3 years. We dated for 5. He is a high-value man and treats me like a queen. I want for nothing. Not saying this to show off. I've gotten a lot of questions and feedback about finding a partner once you hit the age of 40 and you're older. I have friends in their 60s who have met partners. I have friends in 40s and 50s. Just because you hit a certain age doesn't mean you can't meet a partner. You're going to attract what you believe you're worthy of, or you're going to attract and align with what you believe about yourself. So if you're telling yourself there's no men out there over 40 or no one wants to date someone over 40 or 50, that's what you're going to experience. I've never believed that about myself, ever. Not in my 20s, not in my 30s, not in my 40s, certainly not in my 50s. You have to see yourself as the prize.
First, let me start off by congratulating this post-war queen for finding a husband a decade plus post-war. That is not easy to do, regardless of the opinion I am about to give. I am not saying she got an L in the least. Nope, she got a W, hands down. He says her husband is a high-value man. Now, that may be 100% on the money, but I am seeing some clues that make it kind of sus. The first is the obvious: he married a woman nearing 50. Well, unless he is much older than she is, that would tell me, apart from the money, he didn't have a lot of other factors required to get a younger woman. The other clue is she keeps using the word partner to describe him. Sorry, but a stoic man really isn't going to stand for that downgrade BS, especially if he is paying for everything like she claims. Nope, you either recognize he is your man or you can get stepping. Partners pay everything 50-50, but that disrespectful label of partner or your person doesn't fly with a man worth his salt. He's going to demand you respect him by calling him your man. Also, she claimed to be the prize. Again, only a beta imp chump would agree with that, especially if he is a high earner.
But wait! There's more!
As someone who is attractive, who is magnetic, you have to pour into yourself and give yourself that love and see yourself as the woman, as the beautiful, attractive, confident, magnetic woman who attracts a partner at her level, whatever that version of you is. But you also have to become that ideal version of you. See yourself and believe you are that attractive, beautiful, magnetic woman that men find irresistible. You take care of yourself, you nurture yourself. Because when you know you're a high value woman, which I believe that I am, and I know that I am, I have high standards for myself, physically, mentally, emotionally, in every capacity. So it's not just about looks. Of course, looks matter. Men are visual. But it's also about what you believe about yourself and how you treat yourself.
Again, this is more evidence as to why I say this is sus. She said she attracted men at her level and she thinks she is a high value woman because of how she treats herself and believes in herself. Note, she didn't say what she does for her man. It's all about her and him giving her all the money. Again, since when is a high value woman all about me, me, me? So far, I am tilting on the belief she got herself a high earning beta. Other than the money, he had nothing else and believed this middle-aged queen was some kind of trophy wife. Anyone out there is completely free to disagree with me, and I invite differing opinions. I just can't see how a person who is so self-centered can ever qualify herself as a HVW. Now, if she considers herself a prize because she got a sucker to put a ring on it, well, I could definitely see her point. Once more, I will place the blame at the feet of you fools who put these queens on high pedestals for them to believe this crap. But don't worry, she will make sure to share your money with Chad/Tyrone when she divorces you for her payout.
And because I first and foremost love myself at an energetic level, my standards are high. I take care of my physical health. I take care of my emotional health. I take care of myself professionally, career-wise. It's all a holistic approach, and I attracted a partner at that level. So do I believe if you're over 40 or 50 or 60, you can attract a partner at your level? 100%. I'm in Vegas right now with some friends who are both 60 and 62, and she met her dream partner. We were talking about this last night. She manifested a man, 62 and she's 60, and they both look great, but at her level. And he treats her like a queen. So you're never too old for anything. If you believe you're too old, you're going to be too old. You're young, and you get to redefine your age, and you get to redefine how you feel. Don't let society or culture or other people, don't let them project their negative beliefs onto you.
Again, it's all about her. Sister, men don't care about your career, and there's nothing you can do about your age. In my opinion, you got lucky and attracted a loaded beta. But again, I can be completely wrong about that. I am gorilla enough to admit when I have made a mistake, but somehow I think I'm closer to the mark on this one. I mean, no, you can't redefine your age. 50-year-old dry roast beef is still 50-year-old dry roast beef. Whatever you or I or anyone else has to say about that can't push the clock forward or back. Over 3 minutes, this decade's post-war queen went on her "oh, I am a high-value woman" rant, and not once did she mention what she does for her husband other than drain his bank account. Oh, and her 60-year-old friends manifested that dream man? Really? I'm sorry there, queen, but these fairy tale endings in your 50s and 60s don't really add up. Come on, just say you settled for a guy who made money and had nothing else going for him. But to claim you hit the jackpot in relationships this late in life is as believable as your eyebrows being 100% natural without no alterations.
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.